Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. So today Mo is going to be cutting my hair and coloring my hair. He's actually preparing right now in the back, and I thought I would show you guys what we do to my hair. It's been about 3 months or almost 4 months since I got my hair cut, so it needs a little bit of a trim. Nothing too crazy, but I just want to freshen the cut up a little bit. And then we're also going to be doing some highlights in my hair, and I've asked him to explain to you guys a little bit of his technique and what he does. I know that we're now all on lockdown, and I'm very fortunate that Mo can do my hair from home, but as soon as we're out of lockdown, if you guys do enjoy my hair and the color and the cut, then maybe this can be helpful to you guys if you want to share it with your stylists or with your hairdressers. So yeah, hopefully it should be an informative video for you guys as well. I will also be talking about my favorite products that I'm currently using, and I also have some tips, just like some general hair tips and recommendations of things that I personally do with my hair that I'm going to talk about as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and let's get started. So the first thing that we do is discuss the color and the cut. I pretty much always want the same thing. Sometimes I want it a little bit shorter, but generally I know
should be like this.
I'm very
Should we cut it, guys? Let's cut it. Come on, like that.
No,
come on.
I like it kind of a medium length, and the color that he does is always just so good. So I always ask for the same thing.
I think the most important goal for Annie is she wants to have a color that grows out without seeing any, you know, steps.
No harsh lines.
Yeah, exactly. So
and very natural, very like sun-kissed. I will pop in some photos here of the inspiration that I always show Mo. Sometimes I even have pictures of myself of color that he's done on me over the last few years. As you can see here, it's very like soft and beachy and just natural sun-kissed hair. And like he said, nothing that's too harsh. You know, something that can grow out. Like you guys can see, we haven't colored my hair in so long, and it still looks pretty good. And something that I love that Mo does is he does a gloss on my hair as well, which helps to kind of remove some of the brassiness on my hair and gives it a nice kind of like lustrous shine to my hair as well, which I really like.
This is the bleach. This is how I make the highlights for Annie's hair.
Some of you guys ask what exactly we use, so Mo just thought it would be a good idea to share with you guys exactly what they look like. This is the 9% from Vela, and he says that it's really important to use the oxygen with the same powder from the same brand because they have properties inside that work really well together. Here I really like for there to be kind of like a face framing highlight or set of highlights. Yeah. So we usually bring this highlight a little bit further up and then just kind of dispersed, right, in the back.
What you definitely can see, for example, now is that your hair, obviously now, after a long time, what happens is that the highlight that you normally had is normally separated from the dark ones. So you can see the highlight, the low light. For example, this, you see that's a highlight. But everything else is not clear what it is, you know?
It's more like a block of color.
Yeah, exactly. It looks too blocky right now. So what I would definitely prefer to have highlights and some low lights in between again, because then we have more of that look that you...
The contrast.
Exactly, that you also like.
But as long as it still stays natural looking, not like super dark and super light.
So that means for me, I can't just do highlights right now. I need to do also low lights.
So Mo is now putting together the color for the low lights.
the part where I'm gonna put the low lights onto the hair. Another very important technique is to tease the hair on the roots. After you have teased it, you can make highlights, and when you brush it out, the highlights gonna soften and it's really gonna be very, very soft.
Okay, all the color and highlights are now in. We're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes, then I'm gonna wash my hair, condition my hair, and then we're gonna put the gloss. This is the not so fun part. Okay, so we're now on to the second part, which is the gloss. So he's gonna mix these three colors. The gloss is now in my hair, and this is gonna sit for how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. Then we're gonna wash it out, shampoo, condition, and then we are moving on to the cut. So my hair is all done. I blow dried it with a round brush like I normally do when I do my hair by myself. I like to do that because then I can really see like directly what my hair looks like. You know, usually when you go to the salon and someone else does your hair, you have to wash it yourself, do it yourself till you really see like what it really looks like. So yeah, I've just blow dried it and I love the color so much. So I thought as we are on the topic of hair, I could talk about some of my favorite products and also some tips and little like recommendations and things that I can share with you guys when it comes to having healthy hair. So one of my tips is to use a more natural shampoo and conditioner. As you guys can see, I do color my hair, but I do think that it's important to use natural products wherever you can. So the shampoo and conditioner that I use is from Function of Beauty. I've been using these products for about 2 months and I absolutely love them because you can customize these to your specific preferences. And thanks so much to Function of Beauty for collaborating with me on this video. It's super simple to customize your formulas. You just go on their website, you take a 2-minute quiz, and you put in your hair type, your hair goals, any personalized preferences that you have. You can also choose the color of your formula and the fragrance as well. Plus you can also customize what the bottle says. So I have a Function of Annie on both my shampoo and conditioner. And what I really love about the brand brand are the clean natural ingredients. So they are paraben free, non-toxic, there are no sulfates, no GMOs, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty free. And the formula is amazing as well. I love how it makes my hair feel. The golds that I chose for my hair, I put deep condition, strengthen, color protection, anti-frizz, and shine, and I really feel like it does all of those things. And for fragrance, I chose eucalyptus, which is their 100% natural fragrance. And then for the color, I did no color, so this is the like natural base color. I actually think these are very pretty, but if you wanted to, you could also customize them, I think, into pink and blue and green. Plus they do have some really cool additional things that you can get as well. Like I got the hair mask, and this is a more deep conditioning treatment that you can also personalize to your preferences, but they also do a leave-in treatment and a hair serum. Plus Function of Beauty are very convenient, so it is a subscription-based service, so you can get these delivered to your door. You can choose between every month, every 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and for each time you could personalize your products as well, so they don't have to send you exactly the same shampoo and conditioner. And you can cancel at any time, and of course, as I mentioned, you can also change the formulas that you get sent. So it's very convenient. It's one less thing that you have to think about. And really exciting, Function of Beauty are offering all my viewers 20% off your first order if you click the link in the description box down below. That will take you directly to their site, you fill in the quiz, and then you get 20% off your order. So using high quality and natural hair care products is my first tip, and these really do give you great results. So I would highly recommend checking these out. My second hair tip that I swear by is to use clips instead of hair ties. And the reason for this is because clips don't give you any kinks or bumps in your hair, and hair ties can also damage your hair over time. So it's not that I never ever use hair ties, but for the most part, like 95% of the time, I use these clips. So I just put my hair up in a bun, like on the top of my head, and then I clip it like this and like this. And it doesn't look the prettiest, but it prevents my hair from breaking from hair ties and also from getting these like little bumps. Plus they allow me to go longer without washing my hair. So I usually wash my hair about twice a week. The longer I can go, the better, because I actually like for my scalp to be able to absorb some of those oils and to moisturize itself. If we wash our hair too often, our scalp can actually get really oily because it needs those oils to moisturize the cuticles. So something as simple as this really does help, because it allows me to keep my hairstyle for longer. And the third tip, which is really important, that is to focus on having a good diet and really nourishing your body, because at the end of the day, our hair grows from the inside out, and our body needs those good building blocks and those good vitamins and nutrients to actually build healthy hair, again, from the inside out. So making sure that you're eating lots of good plant-based foods, some good protein, healthy fats, those are all essential in actually building those good hair cells, especially healthy fats. I feel like those are really helpful in building great hair. So avocados, nuts, wild salmon, eggs can be great too. And then of course greens. Greens are not only amazing for your skin, but also for your hair. So making sure that you're eating lots of veggies and good salads and broccoli, cucumbers, and things like that. I think those really help with hair health as well. Those are a few of my tips. I would love to know below what your tips are. If you have any good ones when it comes to having healthy hair, definitely let me know down below in the comments. Good morning, guys. It is a new day. Mo and I are about to do a workout. We're gonna do a HIIT class, and I thought I would show you guys a little bit of what we do. Hey guys, it is now a little bit later and I'm sitting on my couch and I thought we could just chat a little bit and I could update you on some things that are going on in our lives. I think it's now around day 18 of us self-quarantining at home, and I cannot believe that it's been so long. I think in the beginning we kind of get like excited about it in a way, you know, that we get to stay home and we get to be with our families and, you know, we get to sleep in. Like, that's all quite a positive thing. But I think a lot of us are now starting to feel like a bit of that kind of cabin fever where it starts to kind of get to you, you know. At least that's kind of how I've been feeling. And additionally, in our case, we were planning a wedding, and that's something that has just been like such a weight on my shoulders, and something that has really affected me emotionally the last few days. It's something that we were of course so excited about. I was gonna film everything, like all the planning and the organizing for everything, and now with all of this going on, it's just so uncertain whether or not we can do it, if we have to postpone it, you know, a month, 2 months, or even till next year. So we are still discussing our options, and we don't want to jump to any, you know, conclusions right away because things might change again, but they also might not change. And I think we're all dealing with it in our own ways. Like, maybe some of you guys had trips planned or events planned or things that you were working on that have just kind of come to a screeching halt. That's definitely what this feels like for us. And also with that, you know, like this whole self-quarantine, it definitely makes you more sensitive and more emotional. For me, something that really comforts me and something that I love is food, and like really good food. And of course my mind has been on the wedding and wanting to look really like fit and toned in my wedding dress and like just feel the best that I can on our wedding day, which was supposed to be in June. And now that's kind of just like gone out the window because I'm cooking so many delicious things and like making, you know, healthier versions of desserts and stuff like that. I think we all kind of want to comfort ourselves with those types of things. So yeah, it's just like totally different than where my mind was at just a few weeks ago with planning for the wedding and everything like that. On a positive note though, there are some really cool things that have happened because of this whole self-quarantine thing all over the world. I think the global pollution has gone down so much. I believe there's a photo, I think it's from NASA. They show how the air pollution has gone down, like I think it's 10-fold or even more in just the last 2 weeks. We're not driving cars anymore. There are hardly any airplanes. A lot of factories have closed down. So that's just so great for the environment. So that's definitely a positive thing amongst all of this craziness going on. I also don't think I've ever slept so much in my entire adult life. Like, we are going to bed at around 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, and we wake up I think at like 7 or 8. We are totally listening to our bodies and just sleeping as long as we want, and that's something that I don't usually do. I do try to go to bed early, but then I have an alarm to wake up early. So sleeping a lot has definitely been one of the positive things about this whole experience. I also don't think I've ever cooked so much in my life. So even though we're snacking more and just eating more in general and more desserts, everything is homemade and home cooked, which I also think is kind of a nice thing as well. And of course, just getting to spend a lot of time together and having like our movie nights and just like chill out time, especially in the evening, that's also been really nice. But yeah, this whole wedding thing has really just been such a thing on my shoulders, and it's kind of been stressing me out and making me a little bit emotional. But I have to remind myself at the end of the day that we're healthy, all of our family's healthy, and that's the most important thing. I also want to say that I think it's really nice to see how, even though we are social distancing, I feel like people are more unified in the world globally. And sometimes you can imagine, if you feel like you're completely alone in all of this, just think that every single person is literally feeling what you're feeling right now. And if we just keep spreading love and positivity to our friends on social media or just calling and messaging, I feel like it just it makes the whole situation a lot better and we don't feel as isolated. Those are some of the things I wanted to update you guys on. I am now going to wrap up this video. I'm actually going to go to the grocery store right now and pick up some things for dinner. I'm also going to make a banana bread. I have been trying to perfect this recipe that I'm working on right now, which is gluten-free, it's refined sugar-free. I think I'm almost there. So as soon as I perfect this recipe and it comes out really nice, then I will share it with you guys in another video. So hopefully that will be my next video. It's a nice comforting dessert that is also quite healthy. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check the description box down below. I hope you're all having a nice day. I'm sending you all so much love and positivity, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.